first, like what I'm playing are the Great Highland Bagpipes. There are many, 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 probably dozens, possibly hundreds, but definitely dozens of types of bagpipes around the world. They actually got their start in, I think it's believed to be in Egypt or somewhere around there in the Middle East. And then as civilizations spread and grew and conquered and whatever else, the bagpipes went with them. And I mean, even today, there are modern bagpipes that are played in Poland. There are Hungarian bagpipes, Galician bagpipes in Spain. These are the Great Highland Bagpipes, which are native to Scotland, and these are the most widely recognized form of bagpipes, and it's because of what I had said earlier about them being used with the British military. Great Britain was, the sun never set on the empire at one point, so there were probably bagpipers all around the world, and that's how people got to know them, especially over here, because you had a lot of immigrants from that area, and then especially even in Canada today, it's a hotbed for bagpipes. And how they work is, as the name implies, there's a bag and there are pipes. So I use this, which is the blow stick, to blow the air into the bag, and which is down here. Mine is made out of elk hide. Traditionally, they're also made out of sheepskin, and nowadays they're also made out of Gore-Tex and other poly whatevers. But it doesn't feel the same. And so I fill it with air. And once there's enough air in there, then there's enough pressure that it activates the reeds. And what I hold in my hands is called the chanter. And this is what makes the melody. There are 8 holes and 9 notes in the bagpipes. So it's an octave and a note. You can't get any higher. Can't really get any lower. Like, you can get lower, but you have to like put the chanter between your knees, and like there's 2 sound holes down there, and you have to do like some weird twister kind of stuff and be a gymnast. But yeah, so there are only 8 holes, 9 notes, and you know how like on the keyboard, on the piano keyboard, you have like you can do a scale on all white keys, and then the black keys are called accidentals. You can't really do that on the bagpipes. It's just all one scale pretty much. So that's the chanter, that makes the melody. Yeah, I mean it's. Yeah, no, you start down. It's G A. I don't know what a flutophone is, but probably. Yeah, your fingers look like they're doing the right thing. It's like a recorder kind of. Yeah. So yeah, it's G A B C D E F G A, and yeah, it's pretty simple. But then the other thing with the bagpipes. Well, let me finish. I'm sorry. These are the drones, and what they do is just what their name says. They drone. They play one note the whole time. That's it. These 2 are the same. They play an octave below the tonic on the chanter, and then this plays 2 octaves below. This is the bass drone. So these 2 play the same. This is an octave below it. They provide constant droning harmony. That's how the bagpipes work. As I started mentioning a second ago, as you might have noticed with the bagpipes, there's no delicate touch. There's no volume control. It's just loud all the time. So if you want to encourage your kids to learn how to play the bagpipes, buy a farm or something first. But yeah, so in order to express the music and do things that other instruments would do with volume control, bagpipes have different like grace notes and rudiments that you normally wouldn't find on you might find some grace notes or trills on a flute or a piano, but not like some of the bagpipe ones are like 6 notes long, and you have to do it all like that to kind of provide that embellishment. So that's a weird thing about the bagpipes. But yeah, as I said before, played some marches. Bagpipes are primarily known because of the use in the military and with marching. The bagpipes weren't only used for war and marching, they were also used for celebration. So I'm going to play some dance tunes for you. And my favorite kind of dance tune to play is the jig. It's probably partially because I'm Irish and I just like to play them. So I'm going to play a few jigs for you. And the first one I'm going to play is a jig called the Duck. And if I do it right, hopefully you'll be able to hear why they called the song the Duck.